Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. Also, former JP Morgan trader, he pleaded guilty for manipulating US metal markets for years. Also, CBOE is going to have a Bitcoin future contract expire on November 14. Just in case you're new to the channel, just to remind everybody that Bitcoin Cash is having a hard fork on November 15. Make sure you transfer your Bitcoin Cash from your wallet to Binance or Coinbase in order to get some free money. I talked about Bitcoin Cash probably a week ago. At the time, Bitcoin Cash was 430 something, and right now it's all the way past $600. So if you follow my channel, you shouldn't miss out this pump. Also, Zks Airdrop, and you have to log in with your Scatter wallet to claim this airdrop. So you can log in with Scatter wallet and claim the Zks token. And this is basically a redeemable reward token for EOS CPU and network resources. And also EOSBet DiceBet, you can claim the dividends right now. So you have to log in with your Scatter wallet. If you're interested, you can click the link below. Also, Cat EOS is having an airdrop November 20th. Snapshot will be, not November, December 20th. And Snapshot will be December 1st. And BetDice, of course, they give out a daily lucky draw. So make sure you log in with your Scatter wallet and do the lucky draw. This is free money. So you can log in whenever you have time, every day, just to get some free EOS. And also, you can stake the token to earn additional reward. And don't forget to claim your reward once in a while. So you have to do it yourself. And once you claim your reward, it will automatically go to your EOS account. So before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop, hard fork, token swap, or ICO. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. So basically, they're talking about Bakkt is going to lead Bitcoin recovery. And so Alex Koger is a well-known, recognized cryptocurrency trader and technical analysis. Basically saying that Bakkt will lead the recovery of Bitcoin throughout 2018 and the first quarter of 2019. And then he also explained that the rejection of the Bitcoin ETF will lead to a crash of the Bitcoin. It will go down to 6,000 level, and then in the worst case scenario, it may go to 4,000. So basically, the possible outlook for Bitcoin, first we have a bull one of the backer, and then also with the rejection of the ETF, probably next year there'll be a massive crash, and then he said goodbye in 6K, hello 4K, and then it will cleanse all the weak hands, and then also, lastly, halving of 2020. So halving basically, with the halving of Bitcoin of 2020, basically the miners will get less reward. Currently, they get like 12.5 Bitcoin for their reward. And by 2020, they only get 7.5. And then the mining difficulty will be getting more difficult. And then by the time, I think a lot of Bitcoin has already mined. So that's why it will have to. So that's why that will lead to a sustainable bull one for the rest of 2019 and 2020. So this is based on his analysis. So let me know what you think. Do you think it's going to have a pump and then next year it will be a dump? So I would like to hear from you. And another thing I want to point out is the CBOE future contract is going to expire November 14th and CME November 30th. So let's go and look the BTC USD short position. So BTC USD short position is not that much, actually. It has been declining. And also the BTC USD position has building up a little bit. It's not that high either. And Ethereum USD short position has been declined basically. And do you still remember last month we have a mini stock market crash? The Dow has dropped more than I think 600 to 800 points in just one single day, and it's one of the biggest drop in history. And I don't know if you still remember, after the stock market crash, in less than 24 hours, they have a huge spike of the Ethereum short position in less than 24 hours. This is from last time. And I don't know if you still remember the global reset that I talked about earlier on 3 weeks ago. And 10/10, remember the October 10, we have a mini stock market crash. This is a global reset. And this article, this Economist magazine published this article probably back in the 90s. They already talk about 10/10, 2018. So they already forecast something already. The next day for the global reset will be November 11, which is near the time of the CBOE future contract, Bitcoin future contract expire, which is November 14. And if you haven't watched that my previous video about the global reset, you can go back to this previous video, global currency reset. That was I published 3 weeks ago, so you can check it out. So what do you think? November 11 is coming up. So do you think there will be a price dump of the Bitcoin, or do you think there will be a price pump? So if you look at Ethereum, the USD short position right now is very low. So I'm not sure they're going to pump the price to kill off the short position. And let's look at the long position. The long position is not that crazy high, but it's still high. So maybe this time they're going to dump instead of pump, because every single time near the CBOE, CBOE or CME future contract, right before a few days before the expiration, there's a volatility. But the thing is, anything could change in just less than 24 hours. Because remember last time, this crazy thing is a big hockey stick pump all the way in less than 24 hours after the stock market crash. So right now it's too early to tell whether they're going to pump or dump. But right now, based on preliminary information, maybe a dump instead of a pump. Because previously, most likely it's a pump, or sometimes it's a sideways. But right now, I don't think it's too early to tell, because it's still early. Because November 14 will be next week, and November 11 will be a few days later because of the global reset. If you go to the Big Max liquidation pots, right now they're liquidating long on EOS, sell EOS, liquidating long on ADA, Cardano, sell Cardano, liquidating long on Litecoin, sell Litecoin. This is ADA, sell Cardano, liquidating long on Ethereum, sell Ethereum, sell, and liquidating long on Bcash, Bitcoin Cash, sell Bcash, sell Bcash, sell Bcash. Right now they're liquidating long right now. And if you go to the Whale wallet, so this is the Bitcoin block bot. So the Whale wallet, there's not much big movement of the token. And, always like a few days before the Bitcoin future contract is going to expire, there's huge movement. I think previous time, there's a huge movement of the Whale wallet in less than 24 hours. So you can tell they're going to either pump or dump the market. So let me know what you think about the upcoming CBOE future contract expire on November 14th. Do you think this is a pump, or do you think it will be a dump? Based on what I see right now, I don't see any pump. Like most of the time, they like to pump in order to kill off the short position. But right now, the short position, as we talked earlier, is not high at all. So there's no reason to pump, right? And let's see. Yeah, there's no reason to pump. And let's see so this is the BTC/USD long is not that high either. So do you think it will go sideways? It could be sideways too. And one more thing I forgot. CBOE future contract. This is the commitment of trade, like the long position and short position. So this is just one Bitcoin for CBOE. So long position, non-commercial, that's mean a retail investor. The long position 1675. The short position is 2752. So the spread is 344, and this is as of October 30th. So we don't know. Maybe right now it's already November 7th. So maybe they already liquidate some of the short position. We don't even know. So it looks like right now they have a short position more than a long position. And if you go to the CME future contract report, currently I think this is as of October 10th. The long position, this is 5 Bitcoin, don't forget, CME is different. So one contract has 5 Bitcoin. So long position 1973, short position 2033. The spread is only 82. The spread is not that big. So this surprisingly is not that big. Usually it's pretty big. And this is non-commercial, but in retail investor. For commercial, that is the institution investor. Surprisingly, I saw something short 167 in here. Most of the time, you don't see that you don't see any short for commercial. But this is November 30th will be for the CME. But you never know, they can liquidate the position earlier. Who knows, right? And let me know what you think the direction of the Bitcoin this time before the CBOE future contract expire on November 14. And also there will be a global reset on November 11. Last time, October 10, this is very crazy. They already predict this more than like 40 years ago. October 10, there's a global reset, and we have a mini stock market crash on October 10 last month. And please comment below what do you think. And the next stop, we're going to talk about the former JP Morgan trader. They plead guilty for manipulating the gold, silver market, and also a platinum market as well. So basically, John Edmonds is 36 is plead guilty to one count of commodity fraud, and they so he plead guilty already. So from 2009 to 2015, he basically manipulate the price of gold, silver, platinum, palladium future contracts on CME exchange. And he basically placed order that will quickly cancel before the trader were executed. So this is called a price distorting practice known as spoofing. And also, he said, I mean, John Edmonds is pretty junior employee in the JP Morgan JP Morgan. He basically saying that he learned this practice from more senior trader, and that his supervisor at the firm knew of his action. So basically, manipulate the market for precious metals contract for his own gain by placing order that were never intended to be executed. So this is, I'm not surprised. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Of course, there's manipulation everywhere. I mean, this is not a totally free market per se. So if they can do it in the commodity market, they can also do it in the Bitcoin future market. So this is what happened, right? Back in November last year, people are so happy saying that, oh, we have a future market, future contract, CBOE, CME future contract, Bitcoin future contract is going to come, and then we are going to shoot the Bitcoin to the moon, and we are all getting Lambo. See what happened right now. The future contract is not good to the crypto community. The future market is just, the Bitcoin future market just give an additional tool for the institution to manipulate the market or suppress the price. And don't forget, they don't settle in Bitcoin. They settle in fiat currency. So they just speculating whether the price is going to go up or go down. You don't have to hold your Bitcoin to play this game. And another thing, also Bakkt, people are happy with this as well. Well, Bakkt, I would suggest you go back to my previous video about Bakkt. I made that video probably at least a month ago. Bakkt is not good to the community long term, although maybe short term they will pump the market, but long term is not good to the cryptocurrency market because of rehypothecation and commingling. So I put the link below. Make sure you understand those two terms because it's very important that you understand what is rehypothecation and what is commingling, and that is not good to the cryptocurrency community. So let me know what you think. I would like to hear from you. Please comment below. If you find this video helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop token swap hard fork ICO. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. And yeah, if you find this helpful, smash the like button, subscribe, and please comment. That will help out my ranking in YouTube, and I will continue to provide good quality video for you guys without any bias, or I will try my best to be as objective as possible. And remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in ICO or cryptocurrency has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence.